Primarily, I think when we look at digital twins, we tend to think of machines, of production lines, things like that, right? But in our case, we tend to think of digital twins more in terms of, at a network level. So rather than just having a mirror of, let's say, the production line or the machine where you have sensors and those kind of things, in our context, digital twin is more at a network level. So at one place, at one end, you have these, the demand. The second side would be the supply. The third side would be the inventory levels. Fourth side would be, let's say, the lead times, risk, those kind of things, right? So the idea of building a network level digital twin is basically that you have this insight into what all things can go wrong, and if they go wrong, then how does AI helps us to kind of preempt and do a predictive based analysis of those kind of things, right? Of course, building this kind of a network level digital twin requires a lot of integration with ERPs and systems of diverse set of players, which would be the suppliers, which would be the manufacturers. These would be the third party network logistic providers, telemetry, those kind of data. But eventually, I think end of it, these network level digital twins, they help us answer those kind of questions that probably would have required a lot of human effort and still would not have achieved that level of confidence that probably with AI we can achieve. AI is actually transforming procurement and supply chain in massive ways, right? So in terms of business impact, I think this directly relates to kind of lowering down or having a reduced buffer stock and improved working capital. That would be in terms of, if I talk about the demand forecasting. In terms of supply chain, we look at supplier scorecards, supplier intelligence, right? Those kind of things. So earlier, if you had to take a decision on which supplier to source from, that would primarily be driven by a set of static data, which would be periodically updated, or a lot of it would be based on your experience, which is basically a consolidation of the, the kind of experience you had with a particular supplier. Now, I think with data being continuously ingested into AI-based system, supplier scorecards are being built, which help you analyze and kind of decide with a very high level confidence what is the right supplier for a particular category in a particular region for a given lead time. And based on those kind of analysis can be done. So in both these areas, in both of, I would say, the demand forecasting as well as in the supplier intelligence, we see a lot of AI being used, and so that is